and a very warm welcome to Meghan and Harry News YouTube channel. Harry said something today which clearly illustrates how far things have gone, how out of control the media have become, and how those behind the smear campaign against them, how obsessed they are with attempting to destroy Meghan and Harry's good name. Here we see Prince Harry said he brought the phone hacking case to court because he wanted to stop hate toward Meghan Markle. The Duke of Sussex said he took the phone hacking trial to court in order to prevent hate towards his wife, BBC News reports. Harry answered questions from the Mirror News Group's lawyer on Wednesday and said he chose to bring the case to court to stop hate towards Meghan Markle, who he has been married to since 2018. The couple have 2 children together. Although the BBC's report didn't elaborate on his comments, Harry said in a witness statement provided to the court and obtained by The Independent that he and Meghan had been subjected to a barrage of horrific personal attacks and intimidation from TV personality Piers Morgan, who was the editor of the Daily Mirror between 1995 and 2004. Harry added that he believes this behaviour was in retaliation to the phone hacking claim and in the hope that I will back down. Harry is suing Mirror Group newspapers over unlawful information gathering, alleging that journalists from several publications hacked his and other celebrities' voicemails in the 1990s and 2000s and published the information they discovered. The Duke of Sussex told the court he is suing the publisher of the Daily Mirror to stop absolute intrusion and hate towards him and his wife. This shows just how far these toxic media and orchestrated smear campaigns have gone. It says here that Harry was choked up as he finished giving evidence for a second day and said it had been a lot. At London's High Court, the Prince explained he started discussions about possible legal action after a chance meeting in France in 2018 with David Sherborne, now his barrister. The Prince said before that he had no concerns over any particular newspaper stories due to unlawful activity because it was all contained in the palace. When asked about his discussions with the lawyers after the chance meeting with Mr. Sherborne, Prince Harry said he wanted to put a stop to the absolute intrusion and hate that was coming towards him and the Duchess of Sussex. He said he also wanted to see if there was any way to find a different course of action, rather than relying on the institution's way. But in cross-examination, Andrew Green KC, the lawyer representing the publisher of The Mirror, Sunday Mirror and The People, suggested Harry had not found a single story that came from phone hacking. Harry replied there is hard evidence to suggest an incredible amount of suspiciousness over how stories were sourced, and he believed burner phones were used extensively, referring to phones that can be disposed of, so no records are kept. Prince Harry alleges about 140 articles published between 1996 and 2010 from his childhood into early adulthood contained information gathered using unlawful methods, with a sample of 33 stories written about him being considered by the civil court. Many of the stories the Prince claimed were obtained illegally concerned his relationship with his ex-girlfriend Chelsea Davy. In a 2006 Sunday People article, Miss Davy was said to have been screaming for half an hour at him on the phone and blew her top over his visit to a Spearmint Rhino lap dancing club in Berkshire. Asked where he thought the information on her screaming had come from, the Prince said, "At this point, knowing that my girlfriend's number was bizarrely in the hands of Mirror journalists, that they probably looked through her call data and saw missed calls, late calls, and managed to put together a story based on that. It was very suspicious that they had her number," he added, and he did not believe she would have given the Mirror Group or any journalists her phone number. The Prince was also asked about the people publishing photographs of the Prince, a friend Mark Dyer and the late TV presenter Caroline Flack meeting up. At the time, he suspected one of his friends had leaked the details after they were confronted by photographers. In turn, this led him and his brother William to stop talking to Mr. Dyer for some time afterwards. However, he said, "I now believe the information came from our voicemails. Even those I trusted the most, I ended up doubting." Asked how he would react if the court concluded that he had never been hacked by any MGN journalist, Harry said that he had been hacked on an industrial scale and he would feel some injustice if he did not win the trial.